Palmer and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will get the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to...
Oh, he's got some space. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drive.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Running back searching for a hole. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bruins in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Working that left side now. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's got his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this run.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Gilliam. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Got his man. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Leon. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, UCLA! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and
snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many.
He's taking the shot. Got it. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown, Bruins! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could do.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, looking to throw away downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. The short hand. It's Gilliam. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like, running the option.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Woods. Working the middle. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Running into the open space. Flying out to the left. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Power football with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The pitch to the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins are on the move. On the option. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And with the lead in the 4th quarter, this offense has to run the ball, and it's not just going to be the tailback. That time they give it to the fullback. Don't be surprised if you see the quarterback, maybe even receivers running it here in the 4th quarter.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll run the toss. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They tack tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Woods. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate
and the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W.